Hi friends, welcome to Engineering Clinic. This is Dr. Pratik Kumar here. So in this session we are going to see how to conduct a secure online examination using these three softwares: Safe Exam Browser, Moodle and Zoom. So in this session we are going to see these three things. So first thing is the list of softwares needed. So what are the softwares you need? So we need Moodle. So even if already there it's fine. Even if it's some other software also it's fine. So if you do not have Moodle, it's okay. And even if some other software where you have the online examination, so that also will be fine. So Moodle is free and open source, and we have Zoom software. So install the software. Free version of Zoom is fine to install. So even you need not purchase any licensing for Zoom. So you can able to have the free Zoom license, but only limitation is 40 minutes of duration. After 40 minutes, you have to again give some other code, or we have to reactivate it. So MS Teams, Microsoft Teams or Google Meet also may work, but in this video we are going to see only Zoom. Next thing is the Safe Exam Browser. It's for Windows version 3.0 we are going to use. It's also free, but SEB works on Windows, Mac OS and iOS. SEB will not work on Linux OS. So we are going to see everything only on Windows 10 in this step. So next thing is first install Zoom on Safe Exam Browser. So here is the link. So I'm just clicking it. So save it. Okay, so Zoom is successfully installed. So that's the first thing. So next thing is Safe Exam Browser. So we are using the version plus 3.0.1. I think it's running now. So in case we want to know about it, so we can go with Safe Exam Browser. So this Safe Exam Browser. So download latest releases and you can download it here. So this is the version, you can download it here. So Safe Exam Browser. Similarly, Zoom.us. So download here. So you can directly Zoom client for meetings, that you can download it here. So this is the way you can able to download the software. So first thing is this installed. So now we are going to install Safe Exam Browser. Yes, I agree. Install. I'm just installing it. So installation successful. Close. Okay. So two things I've done. So we have installed this Zoom and Safe Exam Browser. So now next thing is Moodle. So we can configure a quiz in Moodle first. Okay, so I'm just going to Moodle for configuration. So I'll be going with one of my Moodle server. So I have a course called as Safe Exam Browser Testing. So I'm just creating it. So if you want to create how to do that, you can do that. Yeah, I'm already having a video. You can check the video given below in the description window. So test quiz using SCB Safe Exam Browser. So timing, so I can give the timing here. So timing is fine, no issues. So directly I come to one example called as Safe Exam Browser here. So in this I have these three modules. So configure manually, so you can configure it manually so that the students can download a configuration file directly from Moodle and upload my own config and using ACB client config. So I am going to use the third one, is most powerful one, use ACB client config. So in case if the student wanted to download it, it will be showing us so Safe Exam Browser download tab. Anyway, we are going to send before the examination, so no need it. And browser exam keys will come later. So I'll just show you that later and save and return to course. So this is my test and I add the quiz. number of questions here. Shuffle, add from random question. I already have some set of questions. Let's say I have 150 questions. So let me use around some 5 questions here. Add random. Totally 5 questions at random. I'm just selecting it. Okay, so totally 10 marks. The total marks will be 5, but total grade will be 10. Save. Okay, so done. So when you click it here for a teacher login, you can attempt it, but this quiz has been configured so the students may only attempt it using the safe exam browser. So let me show you a student login. So let's say this also me, it's my student login. I just log in as continue. Here I am a student. When I go as a student, so it is showing that the quiz has been configured to use safe exam browser with client configuration, so he cannot attempt. Okay, so now we'll go to the settings. How to set ACB for Moodle. This is what we are going to see now. So how we are going to set it. Okay, so now open the window key, and here we have these 3 options recently added: ACB configuration tool, ACB reset utility, and ACB save exam browser. I am going for the configuration tool. Configuration. Okay, I already set a password. So in case if you want to configure setting it, you have to set the password first. Okay, so this is the password, administrator password. So in case if you are sending this file to the students might be able to change this. I mean, they can able to without password. If you send it, the student also might be doing the configuration by themselves. So don't do that. So let us give a password here. Okay, now I'll come to the URL here. So for this quiz, this is a direct URL. Okay, so this is a direct URL. So copy this. So copy. Then you come here. So first thing is give this URL here. Okay, so this is a complete URL we have given it here. So directly when the student double click on the configuration file, this URL directly goes. So the student do not know what is the URL you are given. So they will be knowing only the examination thing. Okay, so then allow user to quit SCB. So you can allow the user to quit, so they will tick this box. Then configuration file. This setting is for starting an exam. So we are going to run an examination. In case if you are working in the college and in all the computers in the college, if you want to configure it, then you can use configure a client. So that means once you have the ACB file and copy paste the ACB file in all the computers of your laboratory, everything will be configured. Okay, now there is settings password here. So if you want to have a settings password, you can have it, but since for the demonstration purpose I am not giving it now, but whenever we give, so we have a settings password. Okay, so next thing is user interface. So in the user interface, you want to use browser window or a full screen window, so whichever method you want. Please remember, in the safe exam browser the student cannot go back, or they cannot use alt tab or anything. They cannot able to use it, so only they can able to see only the window of the quiz. So full screen or browser window, whichever is possible, you can have it. And I have enabled all these things. So taskbar, side menu, Wi-Fi control. In case if the network is disconnected, they can have a different hotspot. So giving Wi-Fi is a mandatory. Show a reload button, show time, show keyboard layout. In case they want to change the language of the keyboard, they can able to check it. And page zoom. If they want to zoom the page or text to zoom, they can do that. Next thing is browser. So in the browser, usually if any link is there, they will be opening in a new window. And arrow reload in exam, so you can refresh the page. So those things we have given. Then download upload is not needed. So if they want to download anything, it will be downloaded to the download directory. In case of Windows, we are not allowing them. And exam. So here the browser exam key and the config key. So this is the exam key. So just copy this exam key. Okay, so browser exam key, you can just copy this. We'll wait. Okay, so important, always copy the keys as a last step after the configuration file was saved. Okay, we'll save it. The next thing is the application Zoom. So this Zoom application we have to enable it. So in the prohibited process, just if Zoom is there, you please delete it. So select it. So let's see if I want to select this. Let's say if you want to select arrow admin, so select minus it. So similarly I have made zoom and ms teams to be deleted from this because they are not prohibited and permitted. If they want to be permitted, then select zoom here, then executable file of zoom.exe, go and select the zoom.exe file. So it was somewhere in c colon users, then this folder, and here after that we have app data, then roaming, then zoom, then bin, then zoom. So this is the file that we are giving. Okay, so there's a zoom.exe file. So here is a location of this path, but please remember all the users also will be seeing the same location, but here this is my dumb username. So in this username the students may not be having, or the users, those who are going to set the client settings may not be having. So give this tick box enabled, allow the user to select the location of application. Okay, so this you can able to select it here. Okay, so that is the only thing. All other things not needed, network security, registry, all these things not needed. Then finally come to the config file, save settings. Yes, because we are not giving the password, then save settings as, and it will give a client ACB client settings. So in the folder I just save it here, save. I'm just saving it, have been saved. Use this file to start an exam with ACB. Okay, click OK. So now my job is done. Hi friends, this is the my client laptop. So it's assume that this is one of the student laptop. So in this student laptop, the student have downloaded the ACB client settings.acb file. So this file the student have downloaded. Now how the student will be doing it? So now the first thing the student have done is the Zoom software is loaded here. So Zoom is loaded in D drive. So D colon Zoom. So the entire folder is available here. Okay. So the Zoom is done here, and he has downloaded the ACB client settings also. So now when he open this ACB client settings, then automatically it will ask you to show the application Zoom could not be found on the system. Please locate the folder containing the main executable zoom.exe. So he has to go to the D drive. There's a folder Zoom, and select the bin, Zoom bin. So select this folder and click the select button. So once it is selected, so the two applications, so this is the safe exam browser. You see that left bottom, and here this is the zoom icon. So click this Zoom icon, and it will be asking to join a meeting. The student can give the join a meeting code, and then he can able to give the meeting ID and the password. But in case let's say if I am the host, let me show you that. I will log in with. So this is how the way my login works. So now when I click it, so automatically, so my face is appearing here. So this is how the way I'm just recording it here. So as the student, what he do is the student will be join with computer audio. The student will minimize it. So after minimizing this two window, so the video is visible here, and here the student can able to write the examination. So he can give the username and password. I will show you that also. Now the bottom side icons, right bottom. So we have the power icon, the battery. Since it is a laptop, it's a battery. The next icon is the Wi-Fi. So this Wi-Fi, it will show you all the signals here. In case when the exam is being written, if the network disconnected, the student can able to use the hotspot. Next thing is speaker muted. You can on, you can switch on or switch off. So the speaker, you can enable the speaker also. So you can configure for enabling or disabling the speaker. Next thing is the language, English India and English United States. So whichever language you want. So even if you have added Tamil or any Telugu or Hindi, so that also can be done. And the date and time for this day and what is the time, and the terminate icon. So terminate not for the shutdown button. It is shutting down the particular browser only. So not for the entire thing. So in the top left we have this page zoom. So in case if you want to zoom the page, so you can select it here, click it. So you can see the page zoom here, and you can zoom in and zoom out. Both these things you can able to do according to your preference. So this option also we have already enabled. In the left hand side, top left, we have something called as the reload button. So if you use the reload button, you can use the reload current page. Okay, so this way you can, if the page becomes unresponsive, they can reload. Okay, so let me log into my username and password. So I have just log in into my examination. So this is the examination. Directly it will show the examination URL. No other examination will be shown. Directly it will be showing the examination URL. So I can go inside and I can write the examination. So after the examination over, I can log out from this browser, or I can directly log out from here directly. Do you want to quit SEB? Yes. So automatically it will be quit. So everything will be quit and you will get back to your screen. So this is the student screen where how the student can be writing the examination. The student do not need to type any URL in the browser. Just double click this ACB client settings file. That's all. So thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to it. Also share it to your friends, to your teachers, to the professors of your university. If you are a student, if you are a professor, please recommend this to your university. You can easily do everything at a free of cost. Only thing you need is a Windows machines, and the same thing can be used in the Mac OS also. If you have a MacBook also, the students can able to do that still, but Linux is not supported, and iPads and iPhones also have some app based support. So thanks for watching this. Thank you very much.